Hey guys, so this one is going to be a video that I love. So for those of you that have got a tight low back, here's some self-myofascial release and stretching exercises that really help me. This is a great warm-up for those of us that hold a lot of hip tension and low back stuff. Definitely guilty. This is what I do at the beginning of my warm-ups, and I also do this in my classes, and people feel a little bit taller and a little lighter after all these. So first thing that I do is I try and release the glutes and your psoas, and I do that using the foam roller. For this one, what I do is I lay down and put it right underneath my iliac crest. Then from there, I just lift the legs up, hands are wide on the floor, and I just rock from side to side. This is easier to do on one of those longer rolls, but I'm kind of demonstrating on a small one. But you can kind of work your way in. The idea is you go all the way out to the side of the iliac crest, and you've got all of your weight kind of going all the way above where the iliac crest meets the glutes, where the muscles insert themselves there. And you can kind of go a little bit lower as well, get down to your tailbone, and you can get all the way out to almost to the point where you feel your greater trochanter, that bone sticking out on the side of your hip. You can get all the way there and just kind of work it out. Then from there, what I'll do is just do a couple of stretches, whatever feels good. And then from there, you can even go out to the side, do a straddle. Whatever's going to loosen up the hips will help release a lot of the low back tension. And in this position, you've got all of the weight kind of pulling your legs into a position where you can really relax. Then from there, go and hold on to one leg and go ahead and extend the thigh bone down. This is going to help lengthen out the hip flexors, your psoas, all of that stuff. And you can take it into a full stretch if you want to, whatever you want to do. It's your own personal party, but it's really more about lengthening through here. That kind of gets you ready to go a little bit deeper into the traditional piriformis stretching, or piriformis, or however people want to say it. I think it's piriformis is the right way to say it. You start off sitting on the roller, cross over, and then you're rolling towards the side of the leg that's lifted. So I'm going to roll over until I find that greater trochanter again, and enjoy that. For some people, this is like fire. And if that's the case, usually tension or dysfunction in one area of your body will emanate and turn into injury above it. Typically speaking, injuries travel up the body. So if you have tight low backs, you might want to check out your hips. So if this feels like fire to you, that might be the culprit. So if you can release tension in this area just by sitting on the pain and trying to breathe on top of it once you find it, but definitely kind of move around and look for it. And make sure that you get both sides. We are not as symmetrical as we think that we are. So that's a really good way to do it. Then I would go into the good spot. So take 2 tennis balls, put them into a sock, or duct tape them together so that you have what looks like this. I mean, I put it in black, but that just worked for me. That's the colored tape that I had, so sorry if you can't see it. But these are 2 tennis balls. And I love this for going along the spine because you've got the edges of the ball, or the wide part of the ball right here, which will go right into the muscles that go along the side of the spine. And then right in the middle, there's a lot of space, so there's not direct pressure on the bones of the spine. So what you can do with this is you can roll on it, go and place it at your back, and roll onto that area. So I'm trying to get my spine right in the middle of those 2 tennis balls. And what that looks like is you just place it where you want it, make sure that it's symmetrical and even centered out. Then from there, just sit there. If that feels okay to you, you can play with lifting one leg to add a little bit of weight. And then from there, you can lift both legs and just really kind of relax on top of the tennis balls. Bring them back down and just kind of work your way up the spine. Whatever feels right to you, just to kind of get that release that you're looking for. After that, you should feel pretty good. And it doesn't take very much more than 5 minutes to get through all of that, either if it's a warm-up or a post-workout for yourself. It's a really great way to go. Comment below, let me know how it works for you, or if you have any other tricks that you like to share, go ahead, subscribe, there will be more videos, or if you have any requests for videos, feel free, hit me up anytime. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. All right, I'll talk to you later.